Hello everyone. So today we continue with 3.1D. Learning standard for today. We will learn to determine and justify the strength of an inductive argument. Determine and justify the strength of an inductive argument. And then determine whether the strong argument is cogent. What does it mean by cogent here? Okay. If you look at the dictionary, cogent is similar to convincing. Alright, convincing, meyakinkan. Okay, a deductive argument emphasizes the validity of the argument, while an inductive argument, okay, this is what we're gonna learn today. Inductive argument emphasizes the strength of the argument. Alright, the strength of the inductive argument is determined based on the probability that the conclusion is true, assuming all the premises are true. Alright, so this means if all the premises are true, and then the conclusion also true, so that means it is a strong inductive argument. Alright, then after that, you need to determine whether that argument is cogent or not cogent. Okay, meyakinkan atau tidak meyakinkan. It needs to be discussed based on the truth of the premises and its conclusion. Okay, you refer to example 21. Okay, first you need to determine whether the argument is strong or weak, and then we determine whether it's cogent or not cogent. Very simple. Strong or weak, then cogent or not cogent. Okay, you refer to A, premise 1, the chairs in the living room are red. Premise 2, the chairs in the dining room are red. Premise 3, the chairs in the study room are red. Premise 4, the chairs in the bedroom are red. And then the conclusion, all chairs in the house are red. Okay, so is this strong or weak? Cogent or not cogent? Okay, if you refer at the solution here, this argument is weak and not cogent. Weak and not cogent. Why? Because although the premises are true, the conclusion is probably false. See, all chairs in the house are red. So there might be some chairs in the house are not red. Okay, so this is weak and not cogent. And then you refer to B. Premise 1, 27 is a multiple of 3. Premise 2, 81 is multiple of 3. And then the conclusion, all multiples of 9 are multiples of 3. So if you look, this argument is strong and cogent because all the premises, you look, premise 1 true, premise 2 also true, and the conclusion also true. So it is strong and cogent. Then you look at C. Premise 1, a mackerel breathes through its gills. A shark breathes through its gills. And the conclusion, all fish breathe through their gills. So this argument is weak and not cogent because even though premise 1 and premise 2 are true, the conclusion is false. Okay, because there are some fishes are not breathe through their gills. What type of fish? So you need to Google it. Alright, that is your assignment. And now you refer to example D. Given premise 1, 11 times 5 equals 55. Premise 2, 12 times 5 equals 60. And then you are given the conclusion, all multiples of 5 end with digit 0 or 5. So this argument is strong and cogent. Strong and cogent. 11 times 5 equals 55 is true. 12 times 5 equals 60 is true. Then all multiple of 5 end with digit 0 or 5. The conclusion also true. Alright? And then E, premise 1, 1 is a prime number. Premise 2, 2 is a prime number. Premise 3, 3 is a prime number. Premise 4, 5 is a prime number. And the conclusion, all prime numbers are divisible by 1 and itself. Okay, this argument is strong. Okay, this argument is strong, but not cogent because premise 1 is false. Why is it strong? Because the conclusion is true. Alright, but premise 1 is false. 1 is a prime number. So remember, 1 is not a prime number. Why? Why 1 is not a prime number? Okay, so you need to recall what you have learned before, the definition of a prime number. Alright, so from example 21, it is found that the number of premises does not guarantee a strong argument because the strength of an argument depends on the truth value of the conclusion. The truth value of the conclusion. A weak argument is not cogent, while a strong argument will only be cogent if all its premises are true. If all its premises are true. Alright? Okay, you can refer to this chart for the conclusion. Alright, if inductive argument, okay, if you have a true conclusion, so it is strong. Alright? And then if all the premises are true, it is cogent. If all premises are false, it is not cogent. And then if the conclusion is false conclusion, it is a weak argument. And a weak argument is not cogent. Okay, then you can try self-practice 3.2D. Okay, you do all the question, number 1 until number 6. Okay, you follow the solution for example 21. Okay, to write down the answer for self-practice 3.2D. So that's all for today. Thank you for listening.